Alright. Alright guys, so I have my little notebook here because it's a lot of info what I'm about to talk about. And I've actually never taught this, so this is pretty cool. What's up, YouTube? We got Instagram over here, YouTube over there. So it's pretty cool. I've never taught this, and it's basically how I got my business to go from 5 through 6 figures all the way up to 7 figures. So hopefully you guys are interested in this. If you're not, then you can go bye-bye. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna teach it anyways. But it's no secret. And it is by having a strong back-end system. So, what is a strong back-end system? A strong back-end system is a system that takes your current customers and turns them into recurring customers. So, here, let me draw a graph for you guys so you can see how this should be. So guys, one of my good friends, Josh, is always saying how experts monetize the back end while amateurs monetize the front end. So if these are your sales, then you should be getting, and again, this is 100% experts. I mean, I'm not even at this. Only 30% of your sales should be coming from your front end. So we're gonna go ahead and put front end here. Now, what is front end? Front end is basically when you spend money and you acquire a customer. So anything that comes in on the front end. So if you spend $5 on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, wherever it is that you spend the money, that first money that you spend, that they come in, they buy, and you have that money from them now, that is your front end. So let's say you spent $5 on ads, you made a $15 sale, let's say that the product cost you $3, right? So your total cost is at $8, you made a $15 sale, you made, let's change up the color here. You just made $7 in profit. This right here, this is your front end. Now, this right here will take you to an easy 5 through 6 figures, especially if you're using Shopify, if you're using Amazon, any of those selling sources, this will get you to 5 through 6 figures easy. Now, the way that you get to the 7 figures, here, I'm switching up too many colors, but this, guys, should only account for 30% of your total sales. The other 70% should be your back end. Okay, and countless times I see people who start dropshipping, who start Shopify, who start selling on Amazon, anywhere it is that you're selling, they're only focusing on this part right here. And don't get me wrong, this part is crucial. Without this part, there is no back end. Without a front end, there is no back end. You do need those customers, but now after you have this huge customer list, you're literally just not doing anything with them. And this is why a lot of people are not making money, because let's say they're spending, so this is the ad cost, right? Oh, this is getting really messy real fast. Let me get this right here. Can't read it. All right, guys, just listen to me. If you can't read it, just listen to me. I can't write any bigger than this. It's already getting messy. So, here, let's do this. So, this right here is your ad cost. Okay, these $5. And this right here is your cost of goods sold. So, people are saying, okay, whoa. So people are saying, okay, it's costing me $5 to make a $15 purchase. Good, they're profitable. But now what ends up happening as they spend more money? As they spend more money on ads, this $5 starts to go up. And I have a whole mess of students who tell me, hey, my ads are not profitable anymore. They used to be $5, now they're $10. Until they literally eventually go, let's say they go to $14. Okay, the cost of your product is $3. Now, you're only making $15. So now you're losing $2 every time you make a sale when this ad cost starts to go up. So that's the importance of having a backend. If you don't have a backend, your product is going to die within 2 to 3 months. And this is the reason why products die within 2 to 3 months, because people do not have a backend. Let me go ahead, erase some of this. So what is the reasoning behind a strong backend? Obviously, is to increase your money, to increase the amount of money that you make, but it also increases your customer LTV. What's LTV? So LTV is the lifetime value of your customer. Now, remember in the first example, we said that your customer came in and they bought a $15 product. Here, let's actually write this a different color. So, write it black. Your customer came in, they bought a $15 product. So right now, this is equal to your LTV, the lifetime value of that one customer. This right here is one customer. You just make this on the front end. Now on the back end, and I'll tell you exactly how to do this, when you start sending them emails, text messages, many chats, they're gonna start buying more. Now maybe they won't buy $15, but maybe you can convert them on a $3 item the next month. Then you can convert them on a $10 item the next month. Okay? So if you just get them to buy 2 more things from you, and guys, getting a recurring customer is 100 times easier than getting a cold customer. If you take anything from this, please take that. Getting a recurring customer is a lot easier than getting a cold customer. And just getting them to buy another $13 from you, you literally almost increase the lifetime value of your customer by double. So now it's going to be $28. So now, those $5, so listen to how strong this is. Remember that we only spent $5 to acquire this customer, and the product cost was $3. By not spending anything, you were able to get another $13, squeeze another $13 out of these people. So now, for $5, you have someone who paid you $28. So this is why a backend is so strong, because for these people, you didn't have to pay this cost anymore. All you had to do was pay whatever this product costs, which, I mean, let's say 33% of whatever it is that you're selling. So this product costs $1, this product costs you around $3. So you spent $4 more to gain another $13. And that was free because you didn't have to pay for advertising anymore. So that's why a backend system is so strong. It's what I see that most of my students are not doing, and honestly, it's kind of my fault. I've never really taught this before, because back then I was really just focused, and this is my bad really, because back then I was only focused on that 30%, and I was missing out on this 70% of the pie right here. All right, so you guys 100% need to start prioritizing this 70% once you have this customer list. I literally have people, and not to call people out, but I know that I have a lot of very successful students, one of them being Reggie, Carlos, a whole mess of successful students who are only focusing on this 30% and not focusing on this 70%. And guys, to be honest with you, I've started to focus on it more, and I'm not an expert at a backend system yet, but I have gotten it to about 50%. This is where I'm at right now. I'm at 50-50. My goal is to get it to 70-30, but right now I'm at 50-50. Guys, even if you started off with 90-10, 80-20, just start making progress towards strengthening that backend system. Let's see, double your cash. He said he can't flip the camera. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. I cannot flip the camera. Flip your camera. Amateurs monetize the front end, experts monetize the back end. 100%, Josh. And it's really what we've been focusing on lately, monetizing the back end. Now, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how it is that we're monetizing it. Let's go ahead and erase this. So, we'll call this section creating a strong backend system. Now guys, I've created a strong backend system with my e-com stores, with my digital products, with everything. You need to create a strong backend system for everything, and it's pretty much, the funny thing is that once you do it once, you can literally do it for all of your businesses. I'll tell you exactly what you have to do. First of all, first and foremost, you have to start emailing them. About 10% of your revenue, 10% of your revenue should be from emails. 10% revenue, I leave it just like that. Keep in mind, just so you guys know, here you should be getting a 10% open rate. Open rate, and you should be getting about, what was it? 3%. 3% click through, I misspelled through. rate. Misspelled it. So, first step is to start emailing. You should be getting 10% of your revenue from emails. Now, if your emails, how to test if your emails are successful, they have a 10% open rate and they have a 3% click-through rate. Next thing you should be doing, and this is extremely powerful, SMS marketing. From SMS marketing, I'm getting a 15% revenue. Percent open rate, 30% click-through rate. Guys, SMS marketing should account for more than your emails. And by the way, these numbers right here, the 10%, the 15%, these are not hard numbers. I mean, I can't tell you with certainty that these are numbers, but I just know that our SMS marketing campaigns do generate more income than our email marketing campaigns. And what we do see on the SMS marketing, and this is more accurate, we do see an 80% open rate and we see a 30% click-through rate. Now, I'm gonna start writing these in another color so you guys can see them easier. The next big one, ManyChat. ManyChat is very similar. We'll write this in a different color. Now ManyChat is pretty similar to the emails. We get around 10% with those. Now with ManyChat, we are at a 70% open rate with a 10% click-through rate. So, next big pillar of your backend system, is creating your ManyChat campaigns, which should equal to 70% open rate and 10% click-through rate. Hopefully everyone is following along, but these are the three most important ones, or the three that we have set up right now. Okay, these are the three that we have set up right now. Now I'm going to go into some other things that we've started mingling with. Again, told you we're not a back-end expert, but we have started. We're at around 50-50. This is equal to what? 10, 35%, probably more around 40% with all of these. With all of these, we're probably more around 40%. But I'm going to show you something really cool now that we just started doing. And that's the thing with the backend system, guys, is that you can literally start doing anything you want. You can copy other people, not copy other people, or come up with your own sources of how to reach these people. And I'll tell you some really cool tricks that we've been doing now, but I'm going to go ahead and erase this. All right. So from what I just put up, we have about a 40%. 40% of our revenue comes from there. This is we'll call this the three main back-end pillars, okay? Which are email, SMS, ManyChat. Around 50% still comes from our front end. And if you guys are interested, by the way, I can do a whole other video discussing the front end, but a lot of my students also are screwing it up on the front end. I don't get why, because that is what we teach mostly, but a lot of my students do mess this up, so we can do another video. Now, 10% comes experimental backend. So this right here is actually really cool. I added it right for you guys. Experimental backend. This is where we literally test things that we haven't seen before, things that we have seen before, but this is where our creative mind comes into play. Let me go ahead and erase it. So I'm going to tell you guys what we're doing, what's working, what doesn't really work. Experimental backend system. So this is where we're testing, and again, we actually do this for our digital products, and we also do it for our e-commerce products, but we're doing phone calls. doing free samples. We are doing, I guess you can call it snail mail. That's where we just send mail to our customers. We give them like a little discount codes. So this is what we're testing out right now. The best one out of all of these, by far, are these two. Number one is phone calls. Number two is free samples. So how do we do it? We literally just get the numbers. So you guys should have your emails, the contact information, and the phone numbers of all your customers. Whenever you're having a sale, whenever you're doing anything, pick up the phone, get a sales rep, tell them to pick up the phone, call them, and tell them for a limited time they have a very special offer for them at 20%. You know exactly what they bought, so you can send them another one. You can sell them a similar product. But this works really great. It almost account for 8%. Well, this is doing 1%, this is doing 1%. So that's what we're doing with phone calls. Now, free samples, and we just started doing this. So we have a CBD store. For those of you who don't know it, we do have a CBD store, and we've been bottling up samples of our CBD cream, and we've been sending them out to our customers for free. Now, these samples are costing us around $3 for the sample, plus around $1 to send. So it is expensive. We're sending it out for $4, but it has yielded us a return, so we're still doing it. We haven't scaled it because we do have to manufacture our own product to do this, so we haven't really scaled it. But that's what we're doing for free samples. And for snail mail, literally just came up, and this is, guys, a complete test. Sorry, YouTube, I've been having my back towards you. But we've been doing, for snail mail, we've been doing little discount codes for any product on our store, just telling them to come onto our website. They can order something. We're having a special sale where they get their discount code. And this has accounted for about 1% of our sales, but we just started doing this. We just started doing this one. This one we started doing a little while ago, and it is at around 8%. I think we can get it to 10%, but it has been doing really good lately. So that's basically it, guys. That's how we're doing our backend system for guys on Instagram. If you can think of anything else for the backend system that we can do, and again, before I'm a teacher, I'm a student. I'm always learning from my students. So if you guys can think of, and on YouTube as well, if you guys can think of anything else that I can be doing on my backend system, feel free to go ahead, post in the comments on Instagram. You guys can put it there in the comments. Something that I'm not doing. I'm always experimenting, learning new things. And I think that the backend system is something extremely strong for you to make a lot more money than what you guys are already making. So let me see it in the comments. If you guys have anything, can you help me fix a problem? Can you please guide me, teach me in private how to be a successful student? Guys, I barely do private coaching and stuff like that. I like to teach to one-to-many and not one-to-one because I can just get my point across to a lot more people. But if you guys can think of any more backend system, you guys go ahead, put in the comments. If you guys can think of any other backend systems that we're not using that you think we can be profitable, go ahead and put it in the comments. I am going to take the time, read all the comments, because at the end of the day, this is my business. This is how I make money, how I put food on the table. So again, put it in the comments. If you guys like this, if you guys want me to do this more, the app is not working. Yeah. So guys, if you guys like this and you guys want me to do this more, go ahead, let me know in the comments, give me a thumbs up, put on the notification bell. I can do a lot more of these. This is not planned. I literally have my notes right here. This is everything. And I don't know if you guys can see the notes there, but this is everything that I was planning on teaching you guys, 100% free. I know that the last time I did this, I had a student who made $40,000 on my free lesson. So again, if you guys make money off of this, let me know, because that actually gets me extremely happy. So again, give me a thumbs up, notification bell, leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching. And that was for YouTube.